Oh, yes, of course, we are back again. And of course, they are desperate to stop the truth. Every war, every battle, every challenges we're facing, the solution is first of all, self-discovery. And then we make proper use of our experience, making sure that as fluid, we cannot change by pressure into what the detractors want us to be. As you already know, I am George Onyibe, and I encourage you, if you are not following me on TikTok, follow me there. If you're not following me on Twitter, on Facebook, and all other social media platforms, look for George Onyibe. Of course, they are impersonating me. These are the criminals who want to take our life away. They want us to keep quiet. If I was entertaining people, they would have loved it. And now let us continue from where I stopped before the program was cut off. And so I have never heard an Ikwere person telling you that Igbo people are Ikwere people. Igbo are Ikwere, that is, Igbo are Ikwere people. It's not that happened. Can't you imagine that the Benin people have the right to tell you that Yoruba people are Benin people? Can't Benin people come out and go to social media and say that they gave birth to Yoruba people? There are truths we know. But for the good of all of us, we allow it to be there. But your pressure will not change us into what you want us to become. And of course, for you to understand what we are saying, try and go back to the first broadcast, follow it up so you have a comprehensive knowledge of my message this afternoon. We don't do that. We are Ika people. We have to respect that. They are Ikwere people. They love it. And then they are Benin people. They are Akwa Ibom people. They are who they are. Let me tell you a secret. If you go among the Ibibio, the Efik, and the Anang, there is another tribe known as the Eka people. All of them within this concept of Akwa Ibom, they actually know that they are not uniquely the same people. You know, all of them cannot hear when an Oron man speaks. But then, they've changed themselves by self-discovery. They've changed themselves and agree that they are Akwa Ibom people. Okay? That they are Akwa Ibom people. And that is how it should be. And so, but for that thing you did not know, we did not discover ourselves. We sat there and become who we are. I think everybody will respect that. Nigeria would have been greater than this if indeed our diversity was put in true use. But no, you have Has nigger everywhere, desperately recolonizing us. And that thing which held us together, if we have allowed them to destroy it, we are gone. Now let me give you a detail to discover yourself. There is a king known as Ata of Egala. If that throne was destroyed, if that monarch institution is bastardized, if Egala people does not discover themselves, if they remove Ata of Egala from the picture, in the next 50 years, there will be no Egala. Because as we speak, Kogi have Egala people. Anambra have a share of Egala people. Delta State have a share of Egala people. Enugu have a share of Egala people. And so who are the Igala people? How could they ever come together? I tell you, with the position where we are today, even in 100 years' time, Igala people may not discover themselves again. But why can't our leaders be fair enough? And then why they are trying to regionalize us? Why they are making effort to carve us and compensate some group Has nigger? Why can't you leaders, His Excellency, President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, pass a bill and say, let every ethnic group, let us create a state that covers every ethnic group. And then we set up a system of government where you can be fair with everybody. I know all these problems will still be there, but it will not be in this form and shape we are facing today. Because just like the Okwane, the Ndokwa people will say, If Ndokwa land is good for Ndokwa people. And so let's strive that Ndokwa land might be good. Of course, if you are from Ndokwa, you should know the song that say, Ale Ndokwa ga adema, odemo odena you. So if Igala land is good, it will be good for Igala people. And if Igala say, let's destroy it, let them destroy it and let them enjoy it. But I know you are not getting it. And then the government of the day will go down and say, all the Gala in Anambra, move to this side. And then they draw the map down to Delta. They draw it down to Enugu. They draw it down to Kogi State. Enter a little bit Benue. And then they come back and create the indigenous state of Igala people. No, they won't do that. Because the pressure they are putting on us, this pressure will make us to change into what they say that we are. But it is self-discovery that is making us to change who we are. The self-discovery, it's why we say we are Nyoma, even though we know we have Igbo blood, even though we know we have Yoruba blood, even though we know we have Bini blood, even though we know we have Ijaw blood. We say we are Nyoma, even though we know we have Igala blood. You don't understand it. The pressure is still very intensive. Don't let them destroy us. And then all of a sudden, the same group of people look at somebody like the Doma people. And then all the way from Benue, they butchered them. Some in Kogi, some in Benue, some in Enugu, some in Ebonyi, and some in Cross River State. Why don't you give them their land and free them? And then, if this is carried out, you will discover the shape of Nigeria you know today cannot be the shape of Nigeria in its true senses. You will discover that the mindset that gave birth to the deceptive word Wazobia will be dead on arrival. But understand, what we want is one united, loving one Nigeria. But we need to be liberated. I went to the Liberation Stadium today in Port Harcourt. And then we were trying to find out certain things. Because if you think we are keeping quiet, then think again. And while we were trying to analyze this misplacement of identity, because I come as a neutral person, as an anonymous person, and I asked them, why was this station named Liberation Stadium? And what they told me shocked me. And I'm happy for Ikure people. Because we think they are foolish. We think they don't have sense. But they've been keeping their record unbiased. And I was reliably informed that most of their elders then can't even sell their father's land. They have to report to Enugu before they can sell their father's land. A lot of atrocities happened. Because by pressure, somebody want to change them. I'm saying this because the pressure have not stopped. And so after the war, they jumped up and then they said, thank God the Biafra war favored us. That is why it's called Liberation Stadium. And the same people who are trying to change us, they are not asking themselves questions. They are not reasoning. They are putting the same pressure because they consider us as fluid. The pressure they put on us will decide who we are. I'm not telling you, but this is my suggestion. This is my opinion. And so we wake up every day. One man will run out and tell you he's a supreme leader. Because he's in Nnamdi Kanu. Abo Isibo, Ibini Isibo, Igodomi Godo Isibo, Akatami Kata Isibo, everybody Isibo. He gives us unknown gunmen. And then some of us who have not lost our mind, we ask him, what are you doing? The way you behave where you come from is not the way we behave. You don't have king, you make king. Nnamdi Kanu, where he come from, they are the one that make king. We don't make king. Did you get it? For instance, my king, I am older than my king, with due respect. I am older than my king. But even my father will bow for him. Did you notice he is referred to as the youngest monarch in the world? Not because he's in terms of vocally speaking, but by the virtue of the experience in his enthronement from the womb to the throne. And so, we don't make king. Our king are born. A true Benin person will tell you that it is the blood of the gods that runs in their vein, invariably telling you that they are all blue-blooded. Respect it. And then Nnamdi Kanu, who, if I have 10,000, I can become Igwe Gidiga, Igwe Agudugudu, useless set of king everywhere, by the virtue of money, forgetting that there are a lot of things that makes money insufficient. I am a living witness. All of you begging me, you want to sponsor me, to give me money, to talk in your favor. Don't you see I'd rather die as a poor man than to accept a dime from you people? Because where I come from, we use money. Money don't use us. And I don't forget that he who paid the piper detains the tune. Let me not digress further. And now, you see it on social media. They cannot say anything. Somehow the other angle claiming Benin. Oh, Benin is our children. Benin is our children. But when you people want to discuss the region of your people, Benin is not your children. Ijaw is your children. Ijaw is your children. But when it is time to do kill and divide, it's not your children. Igbo people from Israel, if you know the billions they are sponsoring as we speak to inherit me, and you are a person, you are still sleeping and think I am a blogger. None of my page is monetized. And so far be it from it. But I know you are getting the sense. I know you are following up. There is a pressure, unseen pressure, that is upon us. And we must check the pressure, considering the fact that we are fluid. We can be changed by this pressure. The Ohanaeze Ndigbo was formed by our consent, but because of different ideology and value system, we were kicked out. After the first leader, being Anyoma man, was kicked out, because they will not accept that we are not Igbo until we say we are Igbo. And even if we are Igbo and we say we are not Igbo, why don't you respect that? So we must be Igbo. And so for over 50 years, they did their meeting, isolate us from everything, a coup against us. They control our economic space. They control our social space. They control everything about us without our knowing. We have not discovered ourselves. I talk to those of you in diaspora. Send them container. If Igbo person from Israel is not the one at the forefront, you won't sell it even in your village. They so bastardize our system that they will prefer to go from Ikuba Hill and go and buy something from Onitsha, which is even a longer distance from Ikuba Hill to Lagos. These are musketeers. They have formed a league, but you will not survive it until you discover yourself. Understand, Nigeria is not our problem. Our problem is those external forces now that want to colonize us. As we are speaking, they are not resting. And as far as they don't rest, we will not leave them. And so they move everywhere. Abo is Igbo, Abo is Igbo, Abo is Igbo. What has Abo people, what has Anyoma people benefited? You people don't know what is happening. I told Nnamdi Kanu and his gang of criminals, this is who we are. But I was not in the same tone with him anymore. And he came to Radio Biafra and told all of you, what kind of Anyoma nonsense is that? What kind of Anyoma nonsense is that? So Anyoma is nonsense. And then they began to harass me, began to call me name. He's a criminal, he's a drunkard, he's a womanizer. The first Igbo man that made a comment here, he just told you I'm running mad. This is to discredit me. But forget that they are spending money to make Benin to become Igbo. And so, they're fighting the Oni of Ife. They want to hit the Oba of Benin head to clash with the Oni of Ife. Are you not seeing them? They're trying to drag out the Obi of Abo, knowing that with this monarch institution, their pressure will not have impact on us. But not until we discover ourselves, we begin to ask those in leadership questions. we are all in a pot of soup. Let me go back a little bit. Since Ohanaeze Ndigbo and others confronted Ifeanyi Okowa that he should pay due to Ohanaeze Ndigbo before they will support him as the running mate of Atiku Abubakar, the unnecessary pressure that made Ifeanyi Okowa to make that statement where you saw him saying, I am an Igbo, but, the issue of Igbo, but, going to Igbo, but. The Igbo from Israel told him, he must say he's Igbo. They want to indict him. And now you can see what is going on. Most of them are underground sponsoring his downfall because he did not agree with them. I will not talk about Emefiele. Or should I tell you about Omo Ofokpanam, who said that Igbo should go and put their house in order, then they come for unity. And a few months after she said that, she died. Do you think the recent accusation against Okonji Iweala that she is sponsoring Biafra, you think it's a coincidence? It's in their nature. When she opposed them, the next thing they try, let's kill him. But now, I am their destiny, and I'm their doom. They can't kill me. I would have said if they kill me, they will not kill anybody again. I will outlive all of them. But everything they have done to me, they will not do it to another person again. It's a promise. I'm not in diaspora. I'm not boasting. I'm not challenging you. But I tell you to pull a shot. It will be very terrible for all of you. But what are we asking for? To be the president of Nigeria? To be in charge of Nigeria, to rule you, to dominate you? It's not in our nature. Allow us to be. We are poor. Allow us to. Don't you see my completed building? It was a brother that sent this glass to me. You notice it's not broken again. But what was I complaining? When I have a broken eyeglass lens, I couldn't buy another one. And some Igbo people were mocking me that my glass is broken. And then a brother said, talk to me, I'll give you another glass. He just gave me another glass. Was I complaining? Are we selling personality? Am I doing talent display? Please, stop uniting us through the back door. Please. We have discovered ourselves. We will not let you mesmerize us. Please. Allow Nigerians to breathe. Because we already know the game all of you are playing. I need you to look at every stakeholder within the South region that has come out to speak against the shenanigans of the cabals who are sponsoring Nnamdi Kanu. You see, all of them are having problem. All of them are having one problem or the other. But it will be so because maybe they own the country. I need you to pay attention on them. You see them jumping everywhere. Why they are disassociating outwardly from Igbo unity beggars? They are the ones sponsoring Igbo. Ohanaeze Ndigbo now is amending their constitution to enable them consumers. And you are from Agbo, you are from Anyocha, you are from Osimiri, you are from Ndokwa. You fall for them. You fall for them. Do you know, outside the Igbo people, nobody is fighting Bini? Do you know why nobody is fighting Bini? There was a time in the old Bende state when we travel out of our region, for instance, somewhere like Plateau, and they ask you, where do you come from? You say, I'm from Bendel. They now ask you, is it Yoruba Bendel or Igbo Bendel? The Benin people stood up and fought against it. But you and your man, our father didn't do anything. We succumb to pressure since we can't explain ourselves. We now fast to say, I am Bendel Igbo, I am Delta Igbo, I am Hausa Igbo, I am Yoruba Igbo. When ndị Agbo kenye wo, ndị ka wonde ka ndị Anyocha wonde Anyocha, ndị Enuani wonde Enuani, ndị Ndokwa wonde Ndokwa, ndị Osimiri wonde Osimiri. They got to deal with it. If you don't deal with it, they won't stop. Understand, arithmetic progression. It is from one stage to another. If you know how much they are spending to make you agree that you are them, then you should know the value of you saying you are who you are. What else are they running for? The people who cannot protect their people are promising you heaven on earth. Now let me tell you what happened during the war. Ojukwu went to the area he was supervising. He built a bunker in Anambra. He built a bunker in Imo State. He built a bunker in Abia State. I think these are the ones I can remember. I don't know much of Enugu. I've seen Ojukwu bunker in Imo State. I've seen Ojukwu bunker in Anambra State. I've seen Ojukwu bunker in Abia State. In fact, the distance from Nnamdi Kanu, the criminal house, to Ojukwu bunker is less than a kilometer. Why did he do the bunker? Why he was killing innocent Igbo people? When he felt threatened, he ran inside the bunker. He had Israel people protecting him, guiding him. The war he brought upon you. And those of you, you are vibrating, you will do war. You never know anything. Anonaguchi Chomten. Yoruba have moved back to where they come from. And they are preparing to build a future that is self-sustaining. Hausa have accepted their fate. You will hardly see Hausa now telling you, Idoma is a notana, TV is a notana, Gwali Nupe is a notana. No, that slogan is dying down from those regions. But Igbo will not rest. Igbo Biafra will not rest. My brother, if we must grow, self-discovery is the key. And what happened? Ojukwu went and print money from Cyber Cafe and say it's Biafran pounds. Stole the money of all Igbo people. Can somebody give me evidence of Biafra war in Anambra State? Nnewi people, did they shoot one gun in Nnewi? But they massacred the Saba people. They massacred the Siago people. They massacred our people. They destroyed Onitsha, which is not Igbo land. And when Ojukwu is in Anambra, he run into bunker. When he's in Imo State, he run into bunker. When he's in Abia State, he run into bunker. And as I'm talking, some of you who don't have sense, you are lost. You are lost than I am lost. And I say, he hate Igbo. He hate Igbo. Today we will blame Awolowo. We will blame everything. The same thing. People like Ahmadu Bello saw. The same thing repeating itself. Why? But you are not of any concern to me. My concern is that my people don't want to wake up and discover themselves. This nonsense will stop. You see the gang of criminals telling you, yes, what is your name? Onyema. You say, Onyema is Igbo. You say, I'm not Igbo. Then even their pastor will say you are a brainless man. Even their pastor, Ibuku Obi, who have succeeded in jailing Ijeli among others, they say, well, let me bring it to an end by first of all reminding them who they are. Honestly, from Onitsha Head Bridge down to the boundary of Ondo State, where you have our people, none of us speak Bini language. But some of us, our language is interwoven. Some speak Igala mixed with Igbo. Some speak Benin mixed with Igbo. And of course, their own dialect. Some speak Igbo mixed with Yoruba and their own dialect. And so every language we speak within the concept of Anyoma, it's a combination of nothing less than 3 languages brought together. This was not forged as a result of our hatred for anybody. But you see, our fathers did not allow their identity to be taken from them. And that is one puzzle they will not be able to unravel. And so when you get to the palace of the Obi of Onitsha, His Royal Majesty, you will see the symbol of royal and authority, the Adam and the Eba. The Igbo will start shouting, hey, is he Bini? He say, is he Bini? He say, is he Bini? Obi of Onitsha is not talking to you. Because when the time comes, on the last day, only true believers will be raptured. Adia mama. You go down to the Oba of Benin Palace, you see the symbol of royalty and authority. And then they tell you, and they are answering Igbo name. Your Eze Chime, who you say is from Igbo, even have showcase. Go to the entrance of all this community. Ibuzo, Ubuluku, all of them. The welcoming sign is the royal symbol of authority from the Benin Empire. All of them are with you. And an amazing thing is most of these monarchs now, they are lawyers, highly educated people. In fact, they are all learned people. 99.9% of the monarchs we have in South are all lawyers. Almost all of them are lawyers. You know they are not educated. They are learned. They are learned. By implication, they have the insight to every aspect of life. And you are telling me, because his name is Ezechime. His name is not Ezechime. It's something that was manipulated by the expansionist. And let's assume his name is Igbo name. Does it make him Igbo? You know, no get sense, but you want to take away our identity by your pressure. We will not succumb. Today, we came and we saw the colonial master, the imperialist, everywhere all over our country. They told us they want to lead us to heaven. The heaven we gladly want to go to. And to go to this heaven, they gave us baptismal name. Now they are left. Based on this mindset that we are going to heaven, we are now Peter, we are now John, we are now St. Paul, we are now St. Peter. So we have become Oyibo. Very soon, Queen of England will say, what is your name? I say, George. He say, you are Oyibo. Come and take. But he cannot bleach my skin. He cannot bleach my skin. And so, because somewhere along the line, the colonial master brought religion through Samuel Ajayi Crowther, they manipulated our culture and tradition and then fix it up with the Bible. And then they gave it to Igbo man from Israel. And then they now begin to teach us how to worship God in Igbo. And all of us become Igbo. The same way they are giving you English name as a baptismal name. They baptize us with Igbo name. That is all the name. Chinedu, Chuka, Chukwoma, Chinchichi, Chu. Everywhere, Chu. We want to go to heaven. And now we've seen the heaven. What else? And after a very long time of affiliation as a religion, maybe your fathers were really good to us. We almost became one. But what you're doing to us, we were not aware of it. Having been in the meeting with all of you for more than 10 years, he told them, why are they listening to the rubbish I'm saying? I'm begging them, don't approach our people by this unity begging. Go and meet our king. They will talk to you. They said they should shut me down. I log out of that meeting. A Skype meeting we can be proud of. That is what they do. They've started attacking the page. But don't worry. If he caught, we will start again. They don't know. I understand Igbo. But it's more than 10 years. The day Nnamdi Kanu take me to give oath. That was the day I knew. Oh, these people don't know I understand Igbo. That is why they were saying all those things. Because after I took the oath, of course I know the pattern I took the oath. And then the person in charge of the Sharan now said, Onya Wonyi Igbo. Ikechukwu Goha, the one they just murdered, as they said. And Justice Ude, the one they call enemy. They say, Wonyi Niger Delta. Emanande Niger Delta, na anu Igbo. Oh, he's from Niger Delta. So Niger Deltas don't hear Igbo. And they kept quiet. And I was like, wow. You mean these people don't know I understand what they've been saying all this year? But then I was able to notice that some of them are extremely good. And some of them are horrible. And I knew they are not the same people. Maybe the pressure has changed the good ones. And now they're becoming what they are not. And the good ones, unfortunately, want us to accept the same pressure and become who they want us to be. I say, hell no. We are who we are. Abo man is Abo man. Ikure man is Ikure man. You have to deal with it. Benin man is Benin man. When it was in the power of the Benin people to corrupt us and consume us, they would have done that. But then their Oba, their king, as at that time, said, no, we will not do that. There is a saying, a parable in Bini language till tomorrow. Let a car speak a car. Let Edo speak Edo. Let Eshan speak Eshan. Let everybody speak their language. Have you seen a Bini person? You want to speak to Bini person? We do call, and then he say, he now greet you, for instance, as a do person. You now speak English. Then the Bini person will say, he now speak Bini for you. They don't do that. When you are not Bini, they respect you. Thank God for English. They communicate to you in English. But watch these people who want to consume us. If you don't speak their language, they are not happy. You want to buy something. Do you have pure water? Mba, you don't pure water. You don't pure water. And he said, I didn't hear what you say. They will tune off from you immediately. They want you to speak their language. Whether it is for your favor or it's not for your favor. And what I'm trying to say is that self-discovery is the beginning of this journey. All the people in South, all the people in the Middle Belt. I want to believe the people in the Middle Belt are somehow way ahead of us. It's just that they don't cooperate. They are still trying to find who is a chairman of Middle Belt. Use your brain. But you are not most of my concern. I'm just letting you to know that it will come to you. It's already upon you. And then the people of the South. Forget about all these small cultists you are raising. Your cultists will betray you. Forget about your juju. Your juju no go work. You know, some of you are so hopeless. You think once you don't carry them, go give them juju swear. Now be the end. Let me tell you. Some of us will destroy everything. We will cut off our lineage from this world to make sure you don't have your way. I am a scorpion. I am a scorpion. Born in November 17. Go and read my treat. And now I know everything I am doing is influenced by the universe. I am a scorpion, the best friend you can have, and one enemy you should not look for. So what will your juju do to me? I look at some of you parading young boys, unemployed youths from Niger Delta. Yes, you are doing asawana. You think they are loyal to you because you give them juju share. Now the Kano was there. I think if I betray, let juju kill me. Let it kill me and wipe away all my generation. Let us know if God is a liar. Let us know if God will bend his justice system for your sake. And so some of you are filled with yourself because you have initiated them into rubbish. We are coming. We will liberate all of them. Many Igbo people can't talk today because they take oath. Ofunan the Kano. Ekpentu. We have oath. Ekpentu. We have Ekpentu. We have Akpayu Mode. We have Akie Mohon. We have Ozenu Huebe. We get plenty juju. That is why in most cases we are tempted to tell you that Ogun will kill you. But it's not that we wanted to tell you. We want to tell you that plenty Ogun will kill you. They say, well, you can't give us a oath. You know, no say person will do gun, I do bulletproof. Person will do gun, I still do bulletproof. You know, no. Small pikin no medicine. He say na vegetable. But you, the South people, we must discover ourselves. They will run back. How do we discover ourselves? How do we recover ourselves? We must begin to speak up. We must begin to challenge their lies. We must begin to confront their shenanigans. We must begin to follow them up. Who does that? They wake up in the morning and go to every search engine like the Google, the Encyclopedia, the Wikipedia, and start re-editing your history. Who does that? And what for? They wake up in the morning and they pay people to go from village to village, asking everybody to be Igbo. And I have told you earlier, any moment from now, the perfection to release Nnamdi Kanu will be there. They will release him. He said I retired to his village and behave like Raphael Owazirike. That one is Ijele Igbo. And then he became Ohamanju Oshindi Igbo. And then they will form another base through Igbo unity. They will not rest. Or peradventure, he will go to UK like Sunday Igbo. Who are they fooling? But then you Igbo, ask yourself, all the Igbo that died, did they die for nothing? Ojukwu brought war. His family member didn't die, but they were the one who stole Igbo money and ran away. And we will blame Awolowo for it. And I don't get sense. Chukwuma Zogo was mesmerized, used by Monakwe. And we didn't benefit anything. You people use it to destroy Nigeria. Today, you're going to blame my town man for carrying out Igbo coup, which you are the beneficiary. And then if you like, you keep quiet. If you like, you think it's the hate that drives me. But you see, with the truth I am exposed to, it's impossible for them to convince me. Understand that they are working day and night to inherit you, to absorb you. The French policy, association and assimilation. You will be gone in no time. Your children will wake up and they will ask your child, where do you come from? I say, I'm Ikwere man. They say, who is Ikwere? Nobody's Ikwere. Where is Ikwere? You now say, okay, I'm Igbo. They now write it, you are Igbo. But are you Igbo? Are you even Ikwere? You are not Ikwere. I listened to an interview from an elder Ikwere man. And they say, are you people Ikwere? The man say, point of correction, we are not Ikwere people. We are Iheroha people, descendant of Apara, among others. But you see in Nigeria, we have come to accept that name, Ikwere people, politically. But traditionally, we are not Ikwere people. And then the Igbo man from Israel have to deal with that. I was so happy when I knew their elders know the truth. And then I come out, I tell you, where do you come from? I say, I'm Abo man. They say, where is Abo? Now, for me to tell them who I am, they don't know. But when they were colonizing us, they put Boji in Abo. When you are going to my place, you will see the signboard, welcome to Boji Abo, or welcome to Boji Owa. They always put Boji. What is Boji? It's not my language. We have accepted it. It's English language. Actually, it's not pronounced as Boji. It is Boogie, meaning a dangerous forest where criminals hide. Because we did not sell our people. Neither did we sell anybody to them. We were never involved in slave trade. Maybe that is our crime. And now they want those who sold their people to come and colonize us. Don't you get it? A lot of things is at stake. There are a lot of groups coming up already. Understand, we are not politically motivated. Understand, we are not here to do coup. It is all about self-discovery, which is one of the moral lessons you should learn from the Game of Thrones. There are a lot of moral lessons there, one of which I'm treating this morning, self-discovery. Self-discovery is the key to success. You must discover you can do some things before you can succeed in that thing. And in this very journey, we will control our economic space. We will control that traditional, cultural space. We will be the author of our destiny. And nobody will be telling anybody you are supreme or you are not supreme. Every one of us has to be equal before the eyes of the law. And of course, before the Almighty Creator, He will have to smile on us at the end of the day. And for those who want to sell us for pounds and shillings, for naira and kobo, karma will catch up with you. All I'm just saying so far is simple. Self-discovery is the key to growth. And of course, the only way forward, the only way is for us to constantly remember that our identity is fueled, fluid, and it is shaped by our experience. Check your experience. It will lead you back to your true identity. If we are truly Igbo, they are trying to unite us. They should know that the difference between us started existing even before the creation of Nigeria. What did they do all these years to bring us back? And now they are losing their ground. They couldn't even treat Ebonyi people right. They don't treat Ebonyi people right. And then they go to Benue State and say, yeah, Igbo, everybody's Igbo. But you have also, you have Wawawa. Then what they wanted us to do now is to analyze. There is hunger in the town. Don't you see my bone? Timonanga. I better be a Timonanga, get hungry, than to let you people sell me. I will not sell my birthright for a pot of soup. South people, wake up. Ndị agba ọnụ aghọta akọ ihe nra agwa ọnụ. Amani nụnụ aghọta n'ihe nra agwa ọnụ. Kanonya ndị na-ekpọ n'enyi. Omenenya sane ka mafie. Chukwu siso ya ka zọpụ ha mwenyi. Chukwu siso ka zọpụ ha mwenyi. Nchọnụnụ wenye ọnụ ruo ale nụnụ ihe eri megode. Were bu ọgwụ ntọ. Afia adịghị ndị nke nyeri were bu enenyi yahu were akụzie ikwe na-ere human organ were abịa wee bịa alienyi wee gishishi wee ji na-anụ akpọghị eto wee ṅọrịchara gwa alienyi ebu enọrọ ebughị ahụ elebekwe enọrọ akpịghị ahụ enyi marileni enyi si wee na-eleni wee yuzu connection iwe mee Nigeria dọtụ enyi umenele nwomeni nkwadimeni we niwe mara ni mbumbu mmiri amanwu onye agbo hụ na ere nwa agwa nkomeni we gbuele ngere mgbe agwa mọnụ ni wonye ohi wakpoma meje fa maka na ụtalọ kanshi kana mara gwa m ihe mara hurugodo kwe na ọmụmụ ali enyi kwe na ọmụmụ wewe henim ono kese ihe riku na ya mara niko ha mọnụ ihe nyire emebuke era chọ na ekpo kikomende nkenye enya chọ na colonize onye ọla na chọ na we colonize enyi Abinu azone jabu kimofo nyanya mpiamare. Omeni ilu onye Igbo, lu onye Igbo. Omeni ilu onye Hausa, lu onye Hausa. Omeni ilu onye lu no onye no ha nwele nsogbu enyi. Ka na-enye egbuko na-eje enyi maka nwanne enyi. Anyị egbuko nwanne enyi maka nwanne eje enyi. Amara m no eke ghọta. Ka na aworileni. He so ni ihe nyiri ime. Unu mara eji ihe were ime enyi maka ndị na akpachapụ enyi eji isi enyi akpatụ maka sa. Unu hụ eji ihe were ime enyi unu ani enyi mara. Wete ihe ụra wa ba social media reyi hunu ndị Igbo onye niwo ndị Igbo anyị nwasị wenwa ndị agbọ iwe mewe le ihe lechara ohia odela ali anyị lechara wezunu ugwu awele enye nwezi nwa ole nji menwe okpu ese okpu nnu nke ndị Igbo mmeme hụrụ ese ndị Igbo nwe ndị marile na-egbu n'ọbịa wese wega Israel ọbịa nsọ gbarịa anyị hwete ihe ụra ihe ni we bayi wa worele. It's just as simple as that. Let me go to the comment section and see what they have to tell to me before I bring the broadcast to an end. Of course, that is what they do. Osaji, Stephen, I greet you. Good day from here. Izime, he said the guy done the mad to Jonas. And that is it. Where he comes from, the people who said the truth are mad. He's Igbo man. I've not seen Yoruba here come to insult me. And if I see, I will not believe it's a Yoruba man. I've not seen a Hausa man come to insult me here. And if I see, I will know it's not a Hausa man. It is same Igbo people from Israel. Look at one of them. The guy don't run mad. Why did I run mad? I tie my head. I dey do Ogwaja. You know, see as I dey sweat. I dey carry hair pan. I use and they carry hair pan. They supply people where they do concrete. And I'm proud of it. Ogwaja. So I don't mad because I want hustle. But I know it's in your nature, it's in your DNA. And what we want to stop, this your attitude of insulting people, using derogated words. This your attitude of playing card, playing victim. We already know it. You'll be defeated in your own game. Everywhere around the world, you don't hear Yorubaphobia. You don't hear Hausaphobia. Everywhere in South Africa, Igbophobia. Everywhere, anywhere in the world, Nigeria are having problem. Igbo person must be there. Are you not ashamed of yourself, Jonas? Anywhere we have problem in Nigeria, Igbo person is there. If Igbo person is not there, no, that person is not in Nigeria. Are you not ashamed? Are you not tired? My people say, now where will they shame? Now will they use cloth to the cover? You know the shame? For your mind now, you don't put emoji where they laugh. Ha ha ha. Everybody go to clap. Yes, you don't mad. In this my madness, I will cure your hopelessness. Very disgusting and shameless people. What did that guy have to say? He said the truth will always prevail. All the political tribes cannot change history. And of course, my father told me the truth does not need defense. Just let it go. Just release it. It doesn't need defense. It's just like the Bible saying, I sent forth my word. Slowly, steadily, and certainly it will get to its destination. You think we're trying to defend the truth? No, we are releasing it vocally. Okay, that is exactly what we are doing, and it will torment them for a very long time. Where are they? I see Blackie here, and let's see what he said there. He said, well done. I greet you back, Blackie. Well done. I see Okemopo. Okemopo is been a while. Let's see what he say. He say, my sympathy and rest in peace of your dad, and take heart, my friend. Of course, Okemopo, well, there is time for everything, a time to born and a time to die. And my happiness is that he did not die at a tender age. It's actually a celebration of life. And 103 years is not today. The people who are mocking me, their father will not even get to 90. Even as 103 years, his wife, my father's wife, is my age mate. Because he's not even looking 80. So it's a celebration of life. Let's just see money and hire much Karupi, we'll go and rejoice. I've always told God, when I get to the age where I will become liability to my children, let him take my life. Anything that will make me become liability to my children, let him take me. And that's the prayer my father prayed. And that is the same prayer my mother prayed. I've met them several times. My mother will hold her breast and say, God, any death that will kill my children, let that death kill me. And of course, none of us died until my mother died. And I stand in the same gap with them. I will not bury my children. Thank you so much, Okemopo. And then let's see who is there. Let's see who is there. Somebody give your insult. Drop your insult. I see Dede. It is better to be in complete building and be free than having mansion and serving 25 years in prison. And of course, my brother, they're innocent. That is the truth. They don't understand. I live in an uncompleted building. I don't have window. I fight with mosquito every night, and I'm not complaining. And I still move freely, and I'm still happy. And I'm not afraid of anything. And I know if you're coming for me, it's because your evil will not allow you to rest. How pleasant could life be? But of course, we admire successful people. We admire them. But I won't sell human organ to be wealthy and comfortable. And believe me, I could be in the most comfortable arena to make my broadcast, living fake life. If you know how many people who are putting their load inside this uncompleted building, you will be afraid. And these people, if you see them dress, I envy them. But Tinubu has sent all of them packing into uncompleted building. Will I mock them? No. But they are free people. And then some of you will go, he said of me not to get money. I'd rather die trying getting money. You are in jail. That's your wife. You live for village. Then don't pregnant her. I don't have time for those people. Uncompleted building. This uncompleted building, I have held them. Like the Spartans. They lead Xerxes and his army into a narrow corridor. And then the flames of their sword come to nothing. And this uncompleted building. And what does Ifeanyi have to say? He said, George Onyeberibe, keep ranting. That is another Igbo man. I've seen 2 Igbo people, and 2 of them, they lose it up here. To him, I'm ranting. And even if I'm ranting, my people are waking up. When Nnamdi Kanu was on Radio Biafra, telling them, destroy Tinubu house, kill Tinubu, burn Lagos down, kill the police, kill the army, he was not ranting. He's in Wachineke. He was doing well. Ogungo kill all of them, make a use them for me. I find when Nnamdi Kanu was on Radio Biafra, now saying Andy Bondo Aborono, don't you see you are one of them? Nnamdi Kanu was on Radio Biafra, telling the whole world that Igbos are coarse. This Ifeanyi is one of the coarse people. He so degraded his people to the extent that he came out and called those elderly people in the UK bunch of rats, criminals, idiots in the cage. He will soon go to the UK cage. Let him come out. We are waiting for him. If he go, you know why I'm telling you he's going to stay between UK and Nigeria? Because most of his unknown gunmen he betrayed are waiting for him here in Nigeria. 90% of the people who work with him, he betrayed all of them. They are here in Nigeria waiting for him. Some of them are defaulted soldiers. Some of them are runaway police. Some of them even came from diaspora thinking he was real. Some of them has lost their home, their wife, their children, everything. Let him come and answer Hamadike. They are waiting for him, his people. They will shred him. But he's going to go back to UK and stay in the cage. That is the safe haven. Then he can now eat all the money he stole from us. Fine. Are you not ashamed when you believe it? Oh, Kwana the Kanos Nandi Bubondo Aborono Adiamakwama. And I see favor, Ujebo. He say, we Okwane people are Okwane. We are not Igbo. Lovely, my dear. Alendo Kwagadema. If you can sing that song, sing it very well for me. That is the truth. But now, the bone of contention here now is that they say Okwane is Igbo, and Okwane say it's not Igbo. The people who say they come from Israel will not give you the history of Okwane. Very unfortunate set of people. And I see Nathaniel. He say, you are truly an Agbo man, a car man. Thank you, Nathaniel. I cannot, that is just the truth. When I know the truth, some people are bending me. When you insult me, and I run away. When you talk me down, and I shy away. Nnamdi paid people and tell them to rubbish me. He told them to rubbish me to the extent that I cannot open my door, front door, and come out. And I told the guy, I said, but the problem is, there is no shame in the womb that gave birth to me. How could they possibly do that? And when I say there is no shame in the womb that gave birth to me, I was not talking directly about my mother. My people don't insult themselves. My people, if we are in, we are in. If we are not in, we are not in. How could you possibly do that? You think I sell my people? Look at them selling their brother Ijeli, who is telling them the truth. You think I can be humiliated by anybody? I say Nnamdi Kanu is mesmerizing all of them, insulting them, cursed people. It doesn't make any sense to them. But I don't blame them. All the people that challenged Ojukwu during his hopeless war, all of them were hunted down, some houses burned. The one that they didn't kill were held in Kamenekado. Late Professor Ben Wambuize, late Professor Mbazurike Amechi, when I was with them and we were discussing the issue of Biafra, they told me their experience, how they advised Ojukwu some of the things he was doing about Akane-Biam. But then Odumegwu Ojukwu didn't listen to them. He placed them under arrest, forbidding them from moving beyond 10-kilometer radius around their house. It's only few like Asiko Pabe who were able to run away that had their life. A coward like that to come and address me. Let us move on. I see Unyenwiwe. Pat, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pat. Of course, those are progressive-minded people. And of course, I think that is the last comment here. We will leave it at that. South people understand. Everybody who is trying to recolonize other Nigerians has gone back. Yoruba have stopped pushing this agenda. Hausa have returned to their tent. Igbo people from Israel don't want to stop. They will inherit all of you. They are rewriting our history on the search engine. And of course, not all of you had the time to tell your children this truth. Which means they're going to be asking Google if it's true. Ask Google now. What is Agbo? Google will tell you Agbo is located here. It's Igbo community. Thunder fire that Google. Who told Google Agbo is Igbo community? Ask Agbo now, what is Ikwere? He will say Ikwere is one community in River State. It's Igbo community. Now they go, they add this Igbo community. What is Ebaki people? Ebaki is one of Igbo